We're going to have to confront the gaping loophole that the Supreme Court recently opened in our campaign finance laws that allow special interests to spend without limit to influence American elections. We also said that as we worked to change the ways of Washington, we'd also change the way we do things as a party. This committee is the first to ban contributions from political action committees and lobbyists. And I'm pleased to see the recommendations submitted by the Change Commission aimed at improving our nominating process, because I believe that the more Americans that get involved in this party, the stronger this party will be. And yes, we need to change the way we work with the other party as well. Now, I'm proud to be a Democrat. I'm proud to be a leader of this great party. But I also know that we can't solve all of our problems alone. So we need to extend our hands to the other side. We've been working on it. Because if we're going to change the ways of Washington, we're going to have to change its tone. Now, as a step in that direction, I went and visited with the House Republican Caucus last Friday, and we had a good discussion about the challenges. We had a good discussion about the challenges facing the American people and our ideas to solve them. It was good for the country to see a robust debate. I had fun. And we have to acknowledge there are going to be some issues that Democrats and Republicans just don't see eye to eye on. And that's how it should be. That's how our democracy works. But there have to be some issues on which we can find some common ground. It's one thing to disagree out of principle. It's another to simply stand in the way because of politics. Now is not the time for sitting on the sidelines or blocking progress or pointing fingers or assigning blame. Now is not the time to do just what's right for your party or your poll numbers. Now is the time to do what's right for the country. Now is the time to do what's necessary to see us through these difficult times. Now is the time to do everything in our power to keep the American dream alive for the next generation. And that's our mission, Democrats. I know we've gone through a tough year, but we've gone through tougher years. We're the party of Thomas Jefferson, who declared that all men are created equal, and we had to work long and hard to ensure that those words meant something. We're the party of Franklin Roosevelt, who in the midst of depression said all we had to fear was fear itself, who saved freedom and democracy from being extinguished here on earth. And that was hard, because the natural impulse was to fear. But we as a party helped to lead the country out of that fear. We're the party of John F. Kennedy, who summoned us to serve, who called us to pay any price and bear any burden. And we're the party of Edward M. Kennedy, whose cause endures, who said that here in the United States of America, the promise of health care should not be a privilege but a fundamental right. That is who we are, Democrats. That's who we've got to be today. For all the stories we've heard, after all the campaigns we've waged, after all the promises we've made, this is our best chance to deliver change that the American people need. And if we do that, if we speak to the hopes of the American people instead of their fears, if we inspire them instead of divide them, if we respond to their challenges with the same sense of urgency they feel in their own lives, we're not just going to win elections. Elections will take care of themselves. We will once again be the party that turns around the economy and moves this country forward and secures the American dream for another generation. Thanks very much, everybody. God bless you.
Well, lucky for President Obama, he only had a block or two to go to get to this winter meeting of the Democratic National Committee. Live coverage from Washington this morning, where as of about 4 hours ago or so, the city had received some 20 inches of snow, 6 to 10 inches expected more later today. And as you can see, this is a live look at the U.S. Capitol. The scene in Nashville, a bit different, although they may see some snow down there as well. Windy and cold in Nashville.